You've been struggling to grow your Instagram fast because your posts aren't gaining traction. You become stagnant, but this can be fixed, and it's actually a pretty easy fix too. So just to let you know, what I'm going to be talking about in this video has allowed me to take this creator that I put on screen, who had around 5k impressions and around 2,000 IG followers, to 149,000 impressions this week alone. In the last 7 days, we've been able to gain her around 144,000 impressions. And this is just the start of this creator. Now, you're probably watching this because you've noticed your Instagram growth is either staying the same or it might be even going down. And obviously that's affecting your earnings. Or maybe you're watching this because you just want to learn how to grow faster and gain even more traction than what you are right now. So in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly why your Instagram posts aren't gaining traction and teach you about what your audience wants to see. So by the end of the video, you understand how to make content that's going to start getting you more attention again. And the more attention you get, the more subscribers. The more subscribers means you're going to make more money. Simple as that. Now, some people are going to click off this video right now because they think they don't need to learn anything else, and that's completely fine. But I'm going to tell you this. Learning about your audience is one of the first things I do when I work with a client, because it's such a key pillar to help them get more attention and from this get the right subscribers that are going to make the most money. So it's simple as that. I just want to let you know that. So the main reason you're not growing on IG is because you're simply not understanding what your audience actually wants to see. And this is limiting your growth because if your followers don't like your content, they're not enjoying it, they don't want to engage with it, why would Instagram push it to non-followers? And because they're not pushing it to non-followers, this is preventing you from getting new and even more subscribers. So let's get this clear. The first thing you need to do is clarify who your audience is, so you know who you're talking to. So let's think of it this way. Let's think of a business like Victoria's Secret, a huge lingerie company. If they marketed just to men and women never got to see who they are, do you think they'd just be as big as they are and successful? There's no way. They had to figure out what customers are going to buy, and so do you. It's simple as that. Now, we do this by building out your perfect customer, and this customer is known as your avatar. So we can actually give them a name. Let's call him Mark, for example. But to build this avatar, we need to have an insight about them. So we could be talking about their demographics, so basic info about them, their age, how much they're making, are they married, that type of thing. Interest and hobbies. So what are they consuming? Is there anything specific they're consuming because of a niche? Is there anything or any specific creators they might be consuming? Their goals and values. So what do they want and what are they committed to? And their pains. So typically pains are going to be the same for every sub. So they can't approach a girl. They're feeling lonely, or maybe they just want to escape. So that's how we build them. Now this is important because you'll know exactly who you need to target, and when you're making content, you know who you're talking to. So you can need to think about them when you're making content. I mean, if we look at a company like Tesla, do you think they're targeting people who are under 25, who have got no income, living in India? No, because they know they'll never buy. But do you think they're more focused on people who value climate change and want to save money? Of course, and this is what's allowed them to grow so much as well, because they know who they're talking to. Now, we look at the OF space, typically those who have niched down super far utilize the avatar the best, especially your fetish niches, because they have a very strict customer avatar. And this has allowed them to make the most money with such little fans because they know exactly who they're talking to. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Now, the next thing we need to do after creating that is go through our old content. We need to see what's performed well in the past. I mean, do you think top creators, when they post a video, they never look at it again? Do you think they just post it and think, la-di-da-di-da-di, next video? I can tell you right now, this is not what they do. The top creators, I mean, ones you look up to, Marie D, Jellybean, Sophie Rain, they've all spoke about creating a feedback loop so they can get better and better and better. And by having a feedback loop, this is how you're going to make fast progress. It's simple as that. So what you need to do, make a list of around maybe your top 10 videos, and you need to see what's different about them compared to the rest of your videos. You need to see which ones did badly, what content's been doing good for you, and which way you can make them better. And I'm not just talking about which ones can you make better that did bad, but also how can you make your good ones better as well. Now, along with this, you should also make a list of 10 creators. Go through these 10 creators. They need to be similar to you or in the same niche, and pull out their top 5 viral videos. You're going to have a list of 50 videos that have worked before. You take inspiration from them, of course, but you'll be able to see what they're doing different to you, and it will directly tell you as well what your audience likes. Okay, so you need to make that list. When you've made that list, you're going to be able to start seeing patterns. You can give yourself feedback based on real data. So you need to focus closely on views, engagement as indicators of what your audience likes and what your audience actually wants to see. And just a side note, by the way, just make sure your Instagram account is in a healthy status so you can be seen by people as well. Now, I want to leave you on this final note. You need to focus on content that's going to grab attention so hard, the right people are going to watch it. And I want you to think, is this video actually good? Is it actually entertaining? And when you do make content, think, how can you make it better and better every piece of content? And I promise you, you'll be able to gain traction more and grow faster. So what I want you to take from this video so you can start gaining traction again is make a custom avatar so you know exactly who your audience is and exactly who you're speaking to. Go through your content to see what your audience has liked before, and go through creators that are doing better than you to see what their audience, which is probably your audience, likes as well. Now, I have a Telegram channel below, so if you've got any problems or you've got any questions about this, you can directly ask me questions. I keep it a Telegram channel because I don't want you getting spam like the other OF groups. It's as simple as that. So click the link in the description. It'll be the top link. Join that, and then you can just send me a message.